Have you brought an animal to Liberty Wildlife's hospital and wondered what happened once you drove away? We take in over 10,000 animals each year, so we have made it a policy to not give out individual outcomes about our patients. Our volunteers' time is much better spent giving care to the animals rather than looking up records. Our hospital is run similarly to a human hospital, without all the insurance hassle. After you've handed the animal over to our intake volunteer or our rescue team member in the field, the animal is assigned an ID number, and as much information about that animal and its situation is noted, including your info, the location you found it, and what has been done so far. Then it is brought to our triage room. This is where our medical services team members get a first look at the animal. They do a full checkup on it, from getting its weight to assessing its body condition and determining the cause of its injury or illness. They come up with a plan to stabilize it, and then how its treatment will proceed during its time at Liberty Wildlife. It could be as simple as an orphaned nestling grackle that just needs to grow in our orphan care room, or it could be a dove that hit a window and needs some warm, dark, and quiet time to recover on its own. But sometimes it requires more care, such as antibiotics, pain meds, steroids, wraps and bandages, and potentially surgery. In this case, it will most likely move to our ICU, where our daily care team is in charge of supplying fresh food and water, clean cages, and various daily medical treatments. In this room, they can be monitored closely to make sure that they are getting the right amount of food each day to help keep their strength up. There are other options where your animal might move to. We have various isolation rooms, a large mammal room, and a small mammal room. And of course, during the busy breeding season, we have orphan care. If your baby bird that you brought in just couldn't be reunited with its parents, then it will go to our orphan care team. It may start in the nursery area, where volunteers spend 4-hour shifts keeping all the babies fed. Then they move to our extension to help them to learn to be a little more self-sufficient in preparation for the wild. And finally, we have larger aviaries where they can finally develop those adult muscles and be ready for a successful release. Our other animals have pre-release enclosures too, to make sure that they are fully healed and ready to fend for themselves back in their natural habitat. All of this is done by amazing volunteers who dedicate time each week, sometimes even on multiple days, to make sure every animal is cared for properly. We even have volunteer veterinarians that offer their services to do a variety of surgeries on our more serious cases. So while you may have to say goodbye to your new wild friend once you get to Liberty Wildlife, you can rest assured that our team is giving it the best TLC and medical care around. Look out your window over the next few weeks or months, and maybe you'll spot that bird, bunny, squirrel, snake, or whatever animal back in your yard and living its best life, thanks to you and our team at Liberty Wildlife.
So exciting. Okay.
Also, if you want to join our team, please submit an online application from our webpage, www.libertywildlife.org. We always need more help.